New at 10, a Huntsville school's name, around since the 1950s, could be forever changed. Tonight, Superintendent Christy Finley with Huntsville City Schools announced a proposal to rename Lee High School. The school is named after Confederate General Robert E. Lee. WAAY 31's Megan Reyna was at that school board meeting tonight. She shows us why it may face some legal hurdles and what the community can expect from this process. Megan?
And this is the first time that this has been discussed to rename Lee High School since it was moved to its new location off Meridian Street. And while the superintendent says the decision is up to the community, there could be some legal battles.
This is going to be a very slow, a very intentional, and a very transparent process.
For Superintendent Christy Finley, she'll be focused on working with the community to answer two questions. Should the school be renamed? And if so, what should it be? But attorney Christopher PAPE is focused on another issue.
I will work with the board members in making sure that the process that the board undertakes complies with the Alabama Memorial Preservation Act.
According to the Alabama Memorial Preservation Act, a memorial school that has been around for 20 years or more cannot be renamed. PAPE says they are working to determine two things. If Lee is considered a memorial school since it's named after a Confederate general, then if the AG's office takes into account the high school was relocated into a new building just 10 years ago.
The current building itself was built in 2011, which is obviously not 20 years ago.
PAPE says they've already begun seeking informal guidance from the Attorney General's office. The next step would be to write a letter on behalf of the board to get approval to rename the school. If that's denied, the board can apply for a waiver. Ultimately, if the AG's office denies the waiver, there's a $25,000 fine the board can pay.
Once that's paid, then the renaming can happen regardless of all the other steps.
Current principal Tony Wood says he intends to remain neutral throughout the process, a process that is just now beginning.
It's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Superintendent Christy Finley said that at the next board meeting, we're expected to learn a timeline of this entire process. That meeting is next Tuesday. Reporting live in Huntsville, Megan Reyna, WAAY 31 News.
Thanks, Megan. Some members of the community are already voicing their opinions. A representative from the NAACP told WAAY 31 they are in support of renaming Lee High School. They gave public comment tonight to the board.